Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the duo group Ironman. Last video, we grinded out 58 Slayer, we went to go get the Black Mask, and as you can see, we just got it at 357 KC. As I mentioned last video, I'm only staying here off task for the one Black Mask because the dynamic on our team is that I'm going to be more of the PVMer, whereas Spook is going to be more of the skiller. Of course, I'm still going to do skilling and she'll do PVM, but that's just like what we're going to be focusing on. I'm hoping that by the time she starts doing Slayer, I might have already got a second Black Mask just from getting Cave Horror Slayer tasks, so I don't want to waste any more time off task grinding them out. Because, I mean, eventually we're both going to need the requirements for the Quest Cape and eventually the Diary Cape, but especially at the start, if we each specialize in different skills, it'll help the other person to progress faster. I know it's been hard to see that though, since the accounts are only a few weeks old, and we've both been doing pretty much the same content of just questing and skilling to get quest requirements. But like I said in the intro to episode 1, it's going to take time to see the dynamic between our accounts progress. But I feel like now that I've just started Slayer in the last couple days and she's getting more into skilling, it's kind of like the very beginning formations of this dynamic, and I am so excited to see where it goes. Well, we got a Caliphate task right now. The goal is going to be Slayer. Just keep on doing Slayer, keep on unlocking more monsters, make more GP, get more skilling supplies, and just getting the Slayer level as high as we can. With like the medium term goal being 87. Of course, there's going to be a lot of milestones along the way, like 85 for the whip, 75 for gargoyles, 70 for Kurasks, 65 for dust devils. But once we get 87 Slayer, we'll be able to get the trident, which I really want to get before Barrows. I know a lot of people go to Barrows with Ivan staff or even like salamanders or Slayer dart or whatever, but I just really want to get tridents first. Plus, like, we'll have higher combat stats by then, and they'll give Spook time as well to get her combat stats up too. I'm sure she'll end up starting Slayer by then, because 87 Slayer is going to take a long time. But like, it'd be cool to be able to get a whip before she really gets into Slayer, or get like a second whip for her, so that way she doesn't have to train all for Slayer with a Dragon Scimitar. And then in turn, you know, she'll be doing farm runs and making me food and potions, so I don't have to waste time doing all that, and I can spend more time doing Slayer and progressing faster. Anyways, we're starting off with 58 Slayer, and I don't know what the goal is going to be for this video. I think we'll just do Slayer for a couple days and see how far we get. All right, let's see how many Slayer points we're starting off with. We have 66, so we have enough for 2 skips. Man, the Black Mask is so freaking sweet. We have a 16.67% melee accuracy and strength boost with this, and I'll probably end up AFK Nightmare Zone later to get it imbued, so that way we can get the magic and range bonuses as well. Okay, let's see what we get. Oh, that's actually so perfect, dude. We got the Cave Horror task. I guess we're going straight back there now. Hopefully we can get that second Black Mask for Spook. Dude, there's... What? Look at that, 402 KC for the second Black Mask. Oh my god, dude. This game's so easy, man. Just choose to get the drops. Oh, it feels so good to be doing Slayer again, so I can say that. I haven't been able to say that for so long. I mean, in general, it's not a bad task because, well, I can actually do it compared to like Steel Dragons, which are kind of a nightmare for me. So I guess I'll just keep doing this task in the future whenever I get them. Dude, I can't believe we got that though. Oh, this poor guy, dude. 800 KC dry. I'm not going to tell him. Well, that was a pretty successful task, to say the least. We got the second Black Mask, which we can go ahead and put in the group storage. And while I was at the Cave Horror, Spook told me that she finished fishing and cooking a bunch of karambans, so I'm curious to see how many she gave me. 3,000. Oh, that's a pretty fair trade, I feel like. Let's draw his notes. Oh, dude, that's so freaking good. Because I was running really low on karambwans. Since I started Slayer a few days ago, I've been going through a lot of food, and I only had 200 left. But now with 3,000 more, we're set for a pretty long time. Well, I say long time, but like, I feel like you kind of go through food a lot faster than you think you do. Oh, 70 hit points. That is what we need to get into the Zamorak section of God Wars. At this point, the Slayer levels are getting a lot slower in between each level, so I will make sure to show each and every one of them, and also because of the fact that Slayer is like the main goal that we're working on the account. So there's level 59. Ooh, our first ever Dark Totem piece, a new slot for the collection log. 75 strength. Let's switch over to attack now and go for 70 attack. Well, we got blue dragons, and I feel like this is just the game reminding me that I should train my agility and get graceful, and then keep training agility. I do the baby blue dragons, which are over here, but we would need 70 agility to get there a lot faster, or at the very least 63 agility for this shortcut. right over here. I'm pretty sure by getting graceful, we'd probably get 63 agility at the very least. This is why we bury the baby dragon bones for the prayer level, 51. I kind of want to boost for Slayer tasks, at least until we get to 50, because then at 50 we get the big bonus. So we have 35 tasks done right now. We'll do a Turiel, and then for 40, we'll do Neve. So we're gonna miss out on a bit of XP, but I really want to get Superiors unlocked, and I feel like it'd be worth it to rush that. Actually, the real reason to do Turiel Slayer is for Rag and Bone Man 2, to get all the bones from all these monsters that you would probably never otherwise fight. That's the 100 IQ strat. Generally, when I do Slayer, I don't go to a special Slayer Master for every 10th task. It's usually only every 50th I go to Konar. And I'll show you why. If we take a look at the wiki here, this shows you the amount of Slayer points that you get for like each of the bonus tasks. So here's every 10th. And then every 50th. If we go down to Neve, for every 10th task, you get 60 points. I mean, assuming we don't have the diary done, which we don't. Versus with Konar, you would get 90 points. So while it is 30 more points, there's a lot more tasks with Konar that I really wouldn't want to do, and I would just end up skipping. And if I have to skip even one extra task because I'm using Konar instead of Neve, then that kind of negates the whole reason why I'm even like boosting in the first place. So I may as well just go to Neve. But for every 50th task, you could see it's 270 versus 180. And odds are I probably won't have to skip 3 tasks from Konar, which is why I use Konar for every 50th. And it looks like we're going to Turah. We got the Leaf Blade Sword. Well, we got 2 Leaf Blade Swords last video from our very first Turah task, so it's not a task I dread so much because of that. Ah yes, yet another reminder to train agility. Leaf Bladed Sword number 3 on the account. And we've only done 212 Turahs for the 1 out of 500 Leaf Bladed Sword. Why am I wasting all the RNG? Are you kidding me? Leaf Blade Sword number 4 at 247 KC. They alk for 40k, but I don't even want to alk them because I feel like it'd be cool to collect these sort of rare items in the bank. Level 60 Slayer. Oh, there goes the message. Well, that unlocks the ability to get Aberrant Specters as a Slayer task, and that's one of the requirements for Fremnik Exiles. Ah, dude, the closer and closer we get to 65, the more excited I get. I just want to get to those sweet, sweet Dust Devils already. I'm gonna take a bit of a break from Slayer for today, and we are gonna run some laps at the Canifis rooftop course. It's so funny, I used that Salve teleport to get to the Fairy Ring, and I was like, okay, I'll use the Salve teleport to get to the Fairy Ring and take the Fairy Ring to Canifis. And I realized that that is the Fairy Ring in Canifis. We only have these 2 pieces of Graceful, which means in total we need to get 165 marks of Grace, minus 29. We have to get this stack to 165 essentially to finish Graceful. And we're level 59, which means pretty soon we'll be moving over to the Sears rooftop course. We are done with the Canifis rooftop course because there is 60 agility, and next time we go back to agility is going to be at the Sears course. And 60 agility is also one of the requirements for Dragon Slayer 2. Looks like we spent about 2.5 hours training agility, but we're gonna get back to Slayer now. We have 9 more tutorial tasks to do, and then we'll get to do the 50th task at Konar. This is probably the tiniest Slayer XP drop you're ever gonna see. We just got a Rats task. 2 Slayer XP. Hey, we all gotta start somewhere, right? While we're in Birthort, because we're tutorial skipping, that reminded me that we can now buy another piece of Graceful, so we're gonna go ahead and buy the top for 55 marks. This is what we got now. 49 tasks in a row, which means we are done tutorial skipping because task number 50 from Konar is gonna give us a whole lot of Slayer points. Alright. Not that one though. Okay, Crater Demons. Wow, we got a couple Karamja tasks just for like going in here for the first time. Okay, well apparently we got 3 Karamja tasks just for going in here. And there's level 70 attack, which means we can now equip the whip, except we can't equip it because we don't have it. But we're gonna switch over to defense now and go for 70 defense, because to use Piety, we also need 70 defense along with 70 prayer. Well, there we go. 50 tasks done, and that is 270 Slayer points, giving us a total of 402. If we go to the rewards, we're going to be unlocking Bigger and Badder, which cost 150 Slayer points, but by unlocking this, we unlock Superiors. It's like a stronger version of Slayer monsters. Not every Slayer monster has a Superior, but I think most of them do. And when you kill them, you get a chance for one of these 4 items right here. And they have a 1 in 200 chance of spawning when you kill a Slayer monster that has them, but only if you're on task. And you get like a lot more Slayer XP than you would from the normal monster. Like, I don't know what the exact amount like ratio is, but it's a lot more XP than you normally get get like 2, 3, 4k XP. Then they have a higher chance for a clue scroll. You get more rolls on the drop table. They're just really good. And with that, let's continue on with Slayer. Keep it going. And we got a medium Fremnik task done. There's 61 Slayer. We really need to get the kingdom going on this account, and it's kind of just putting it off until we did Royal Trouble, which I wasn't able to do before because we needed 40 Slayer, but I mean now we have well beyond 40 Slayer, so let's go get the quest done. Damn, that's crazy. We gotta fight KD for this quest. There's Royal Trouble done. Let's see, any levels from that? No. But we now have 15 subjects instead of just 10 subjects. I didn't have any money in here before at all. I haven't even set this up yet. And we really have to get this going. We're gonna put as much as possible on wood because we need a lot of fletching levels for questing. And then the rest is gonna go on herbs. And then this is the whole cash stack that we have at the moment. I think I'll put like maybe 1.3 mil in there. And we still have a little bit of GP left over. But now that we're doing Slayer, GP shouldn't be as much of a worry. I just have to get the favor up to 100% now, and then we'll be good to go. I kind of feel like questing still, so after we get this favor up, I want to go do Dream Mentor. The only thing that we didn't have before was 85 combat, but now that we have that, we can go do the quest. Oh wow, apparently getting 100% favor was a hard Fremnik task. This quest came out in 2007, and if it was 2007 right now and I was doing this quest, oh my god, if I saw all this stuff in the bank, I would try as much as I could to get all these items out. Kind of like from the Wise Old Man cutscene where he's robbing, I mean, where it's not him robbing the bank. Oh, I spent so much time trying to get the party hat out of that cutscene. Well, here we go. Probably not going to get it first try. I think I'm supposed to use mage, but I just didn't feel like switching spellbooks, so I just wanted to run in with melee and just try it and see how it goes. And apparently we can't use prayer here. Is that right? Doesn't work in the Dreamland. I remember when I did this quest on the UYM, instances were not safe, meaning you lost all your items. So I wanted to make death piles on the UYM because I didn't want to risk everything. Nowadays though, all instances are safe. Your items just appear outside the room in the gravestone if you die. Or for UYMs, it's a death pile outside the room. After spending this whole quest healing Cyrus and trying to hype my boy up, he's finally gained the courage to fight. And he's gonna smush a bug. And now he's a warrior. Good job. Okay, Cyrusis is casting a spell on us that is going to unlock the rest of the Lunar Spellbook. So now, once we get the magic level, we can use Monster Examine, Humidify, Hunter Kit, Stat Spy, Dream Plank Make, and Spellbook Swap. We can use the Bank on Lunar Isle now without the Seal of Passage, and then we get a Dreamy Lamp, which we can use on any combat stat except for attack or prayer. I really want to use it on magic because I want to get magic up, but I know range is a lot slower, so probably best to just use it on range. It's going to give us 15k XP. And the main reason kind of why I wanted to do this is because the Black Mask isn't imbued yet, so when we go to Nightmare Zone, we'll have all those monsters from Dream Mentor unlocked, and having those monsters unlocked in Nightmare Zone gives you a lot of points. So that way we can get the imbue faster once I get around to it later. For now though, once again, back to Slayer. Well, there's the D-Imp, which of course we can't catch, so let's see what we would have got if we could catch it. Okay, that's fine. There's level 62 Slayer, which unlocks worms, which kind of sucks because they're kind of annoying to kill, and now we can get them assigned as a Slayer task. But I guess they have some decent drops. Oh, and it's 1450 total as well. There's level 70 defense. This actually unlocks a lot of stuff. Let's switch over to strength. Looking at the level up table here, this is all the stuff that we unlock or we're able to complete at level 70. There's the prayers and a bunch of armors and a few diaries. The actual reason why we didn't go for rune scimitars is because the game knows that if you're specifically going for it, then you're going to go very dry. But after you have a DSIM and you're well beyond the rune scimitar and you go to Fire Giants for Slayer, you just start getting these out the wazoo. Oh, the very first Bloodveil task. It's gonna be so good. You know, you unlock them at level 50 Slayer, and it took us until level 62 to get the first task. It's just kind of funny. The Demonic Punching Bag. Spook was gonna go mine sandstone, but she wanted to do a Knocker's Lament first to get the Camulet to get there faster. But she realized that she needs to get 50 crafting first, and she's like 40 something. So I have a bunch of molten glass in the bank I can just give to her. And hopefully that should get her there. And then she wants to mine a bunch of sand and, you know, do the seaweed runs and all that. And then once she does that, I mean, I still have to get my magic up, but eventually I'll be able to do super glass make, so I can get more magic XP and then crafting XP myself too from using the spell. New collection log slot. And this Bloodveil is going to put us at 63 Slayer. We also just got this Rune Kite shield, which I think it's our first like tanky shield. So maybe we could use that for our first Fight Caves run eventually, if I don't feel like going for the Granite Shield. Man, what is it with all these DMs here? We'll go catch down the main and see what we get. Oh, come on. No, stop. Yeah, it's gonna go across the water. And we get, oh no, dude, no. No, okay, I should stop catching these dragon implings on this account because that's gonna happen and then I'm just gonna feel really bad. No. I think someone just died here. I had to hop worlds and there was bones on the ground and I was able to pick them up, and you know the blood velds drop ashes nowadays, so unlucky. Alright, there's the end of the blood vel task. This took a very, very long time to get done, but I mean, you can see a lot of the loot in the inventory. Here's a bunch of blood runes, a bunch of money from alchemical items. And here's the Slayer XP that we gained today. So we did average over 10k XP per hour. We did not end up getting any superiors yet, but I'm sure we will next time we go back to Slayer. It's nice seeing my average Slayer XP rate go up over time because I swear just a couple days ago I was averaging like 8k XP per hour. But as I've been doing Slayer, I've been realizing more and more that in order to optimize doing Slayer, there's a lot of diaries we should get done first. So in the next video, I think we'll work on diaries and then skilling to get requirements for diaries. We got over 1450 total today. We have 247 quest points. Here's the time played and all that. And if you haven't already, make sure you check out my duo teammate Spook Dogs videos in every single video description. And with that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you again next time.